Hey friends, welcome back to Renewed Homestead. I'm Ben, and it's time for a tractor update, right? It's been a while. Our friends Jim and Terry and Jake have been over here helping us cut logs and clean up debris from the storm. God bless them, because they haven't done it just once, not twice. They've been over here 3 times, and in Jake's case, more than that, trying to help us get the perimeter cleaned up so we can get that fencing up. Anyway, that's not the point. Jim's like, hey, what's going on with the tractor? We haven't got an update in a while on that. Well, we got it running. Yay, we got it running. It was the starting, good grief, not the starter, but the actuator. Good grief, that'll come to me in a minute. Anyway, starter solenoid, there it is. Starter solenoid, we got it fixed, got it replaced, got it put back on. Got the panels back on, and so it's running. I'm getting rid of it. I'm done with this thing. But there's more than just that. But you know, this thing has been a problem since we got it. Bought it from a neighbor up the road, and I didn't know much about tractors, and brought it home, and everything's supposed to be working. Well, the 4-wheel drive wasn't working on it. We got that replaced. You know, that was some money to get that done. That's been a few years ago, but anyway, it's been issues, but the bigger issue is on the other side over here. We have that sawmill, and this tractor can't move anything this big. I mean, this is walnut. It is probably half the diameter of what I can put on that sawmill, what it's capable of cutting, and the tractor can't move it. So I need to do an upgrade. I've talked to my buddy Morris. He's got several tractors out there, and he's got one that has about double the horsepower. This one's, I think, 17 or 18 horsepower, and I think he said it's 34 or 36 horsepower. Got the front loader on it, but it's got the grappler. And he's like, really, for your sawmill, you're going to need something of that size. But, so I'm going to get this thing cleaned up, and we'll get it listed and try to sell the thing. But I did want to talk to you about one of the components of it. It's a box blade. And we got that a while back, but I'm going to take you around back and show you, because, you know, I was showing Jim the other day, and he's like, well, I've never heard of it, and, how do you operate this thing? So I'm going to take you around back and show you what the thing's designed to do. So let's go back there and take a different look. All right, so a box blade is designed for scraping. Essentially, kind of think of it as a bulldozer that you drag behind your tractor. Or you don't have to drag behind. You can actually push backwards. If I've got the tractor in reverse, I can push it, and it's gonna push dirt, push gravel, or whatever. The beauty of it is, especially if you're trying to spread gravel, you're pulling forward. These side plates channel that gravel in and will keep it right where you want it. Whereas if I was just using a straight blade, like on the front of my tractor, that gravel's gonna push off the side, and so you're gonna have to make extra passes to try to get the gravel all leveled out where you want it. So that's one nice thing about it. But it also has these teeth for ripping, and I'm going to take one out so you can see. It does require some pliers or something to grab this out. Actually, I can't do it. I've got to start the tractor. But these teeth, there's 4 teeth in there, and they just basically rake through, and you can set them for different heights. So you can have it just barely below the box blade, so it just loosens the soil on top, and you smooth it out with the blade behind it. Or you can set them down deep. I think these will set, almost 6 inches deep, and you can really, you can do some tilling if you wanted to do that. I'm not set to do that, other than maybe some road maintenance that I need to do up there on the mountain, where we had the storm washed off root balls and kind of a little bit of landslides that we need to kind of clean that up. That does need to be torn up and smoothed out, but I'm certainly not going to be tilling. We don't really do that here unless we absolutely have to, and we usually don't have to do that. So I'm going to start this up. I'm going to lift this up so we can talk about these teeth a little bit more and show you what we got. So hold on. clip that locks it in place. You're gonna need pliers of some sort. I do love the Craftsman Robo Grips. Very handy for something like this. Woo! Don't drop that on your foot. So that's what I was talking about. You can remove them completely, but I can set this to where it's about that far below the dirt, or below the bottom of the box plate itself. It rips right in. There's 4 of them. I can take them out. I can leave them in, and I can set them all the way up. So it's not like I have to remove these in order to not have them in use. I just needed to dig out one side, leave the 2. Anyway, we haven't started. I'm going to go up and fix a little bit of road work. Let's go up and do that. Alright, so sometimes the front loader works just as well as the box blade. You know, if it were a heavier, bigger tractor, I could probably have done this in 2 or 3 swipes, but you know what? It's what I have. We use what we've got, right? Anyway, it's it's better than it was. I mean, this is just dirt and big rocks and everything that washed down in the storm that we've just kind of been working around and driving around or walking over. Just smooth it out a little bit and show you what the tractor can do anyway. Yeah, so we're working on that. I've got a couple spots I'm going to smooth out on the way back in, but it's getting dark and Belle's wanting her dinner, and isn't she a good girl? Just hangs right along and does her thing and stays close by. It's good. But anyway, all right, well, I hope you found it interesting, maybe a little entertaining and a little educational. All right, make sure you give us a thumbs up. You guys take care. God bless. We'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Make it so.